So now this sewers is almost finished. It just needs, well, the levels, the not floors, and also it just needs filling in and also coloring, and then decorations. And that's really all it needs. And I'm gonna probably be starting with, okay, I'm gonna fix that. So I'm gonna be starting with these levels. Well, not levels, but yeah. So my idea for this one is, let me check my notes. Uh, wait, okay. Now I know what room this is. Now all I have to do is make a platform. And I want to make it actually big, so whoever discovers this room can have a lot of room, well, to hide. This is a hide and seek map, and I don't think a lot of people actually know that. But we also need room for other stuff, like the stuff that I'm gonna put in here. This on my notes, it's called the bug room, or just B for short. If you read my if you've seen my post about the paper, that I twist that there, but yeah. I do want to kind of give it that like old feeling, but I don't know how to kind of do that. Wait, this isn't really. What? Oh. Now. I want to make a built-in light. Probably wondering what, but I want to build, like, the light is inside of there. This is a really big, now I think about it, it might not need this much room. But I feel like what I'm gonna put in will. Huh? Oh. Oh wait. Only if. That would be so perfect. Okay. Now all I have to do is color this light, and then it would be done. I'm probably gonna do all of the other coloring when this full project is actually done. I'm only doing the lights because you need to see. And I need to see what I'm building. And see how the light will work. Okay. I feel like that's not like, okay. Let me coming down really stairwell. Then you come up and then you see this. Enter the room and it's all lit up and you're probably very confused. I don't think that's even. Yeah, that's not really even. I'm gonna try to make it very even because I want this to be have room. That's 2, and that's 2. So it's even, and that's how much space we have. The reason why I want space is for the researchers to sleep and also eat. This is like I like to add backstory, so I'm explaining kind of the backstory. This is where like the bugs were first made, and also all the other monsters. That's why some monsters are in sewers. Some decided to take over places, but this isn't really real Yeeps lore, so take this like with a grain of salt. My lore, but yeah. And some of the in results of creating the monsters, the town, some of the town people fled, and some stayed. So that's why there's so less buildings, and many of the buildings got demolished by the monsters. But then the monsters either hide in sewers, or went to haunted places or mansion. But yeah, that's the backstory. But anyways, I just had to put these in here. And I have no idea how mob spawning really works. And there's 2 types. This one, that spawns the mob. Like, I'm gonna do this with this type. Will it spawn the mob? Okay, it isn't spawning the mob, so I don't really know how this works. Okay, that spawns the mob. So yes, if I kill this, will it respawn? So I'm just gonna. I definitely should have. So it respawns. That's good. Now all I have to find out is that if this would work. Now I put that in. Hey, no, do not escape. No, it already has escaped. Okay, well, I want to make it where it can just get eliminated, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna just place another one, and then this one will be. There we go. And now the last one, I want to make the snail, because the big guy would probably be too overpowered. Snail. Now we have it. And I think I might be able to cover it, but I'll try to work on that in the next version. I'll try to work on it. So I want it to actually make it work. Oh wait, testing this. This is my idea. Does this go through blocks? Ah! It does. Wait, no. Okay, let's see. Okay, we actually have to activate this. So let me just activate it. I'm just gonna. Perfect. Now all we have to do is do experiments on it. Wait, that's the wrong way. Wait, that's the wrong. That's also the wrong. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Now I want to see. That hurts them. I want to do like different tests for each one. Not really good with redstone, but I do know how to make it happen. I'm gonna make this like flawless. Okay, wait. Now I'm just make this keep going down. Then it would go into here. Okay, that kind of look. Just have to. Oh no. I have to fix this before more escape. Let me just secure that one. Nope. Okay. At least redeemable. At least that one's kind of dealable. Wait. I just had a better idea that doesn't require me. I just have to put this here. And I can also just cover this up. Now you never know that was there. Unless you watch my video. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that a little bit exposed. But now, what I have to do is just get another one. And I could either hide this under the floor, but I think it might look a little better exposed like that. Because then you can see the opponent's actually working. So then you just press the button and then press the votes to him until it slowly dies out. I think it would look better if it's actually underneath the floor. Actually, okay, I think it would look better underneath the floor. So I'm just gonna get rid of the floor. And then put this down there. And put this up. Then I'm gonna build the out frame. Like where they did experiments on. Now this one, I want, since it explodes, that's not good. Since it explodes, I want to do something like that. Like different test. I'm just thinking, like, what type of test can I, like, do on it? Wait, freezing. Wait, this might be looking either really weird or work, and also look weird, or this won't work, and then I have to find a new solution. And I think, let me try to find the, like, okay. So then, I wanna put, okay, so this might be a little hard, but since it's exploding bug, it would be probably much more easy. Because if it escapes, it'll just launch. So what I have to do is just get, I wanna just see if some things would work. I do know that some things won't work because it's not picked up by a person. It needs to be picked up by a person to make it work. So then I just want to see if it would actually work. It suspended it, but I didn't hear it. Trying to think. Oh. It's just pointing the wrong way. Well, maybe I should just, like, do it like this. So. Ow. And let me take that off. And also, that way. Okay, that one doesn't work. And I want to see if this won't work. Okay, that won't work either, even if it got deactivated. I'm trying to think. Like, I want to make an experiment. Maybe like 5. I feel like I should like show examples. Because there is mob spawner stuff. I want to like show that blocks it. So I'm gonna, like, this is not okay. So now it can't get out. Now look at that. Now for the snail, you can kind of just look at it. Because I've run out of ideas to like do with it. There we go. I really like how this turned out. And I also want to add something else that is like gives you cotton. Yeah, these. I feel like these are not really used. But like if you're running out of cotton and since you're down here, there's not really any cotton machines. So I'm just gonna put those there. Now all I have to do is make this. And in my notes, I made this table look futuristic. Well, not futuristic. Yeah. Kind of just based it on yeah. I kind of just based it on something. Wait. Find the things. Okay, it's just not gonna show futuristic. It's just gonna be a table. Makes me wonder, what if slabs had their own hitbox instead of like that normal one? But I get why they probably didn't make that. The reason why is because they would be, if they did, lab machines would be very easy to create. I would imagine. I don't know for sure. But the way it would work is just placing a bunch of slabs in one. And since it has so much, it would have one block. Like, one block would be on, then another, like 4 blocks. Then since that's so much, the game had to do so much calculations for a full thing. And since it's like touching each other, it'd probably cause lag. I would imagine. I don't know for sure. So we got the magic table that's getting held by nothing. It's magic. So let's actually make it get held by something. What? Okay, I was a little confused at first. Wait, huh? What? I don't think that's possible. What? How? Oh wait, that one's down. So I thought I just did something. Wait. Now I think about it, that would probably, like, if you're shitting, then you extend your legs out, but yeeps don't have legs. I don't even know why I said that. There we go. Table now not floating on nothing and probably might fall still. But anyways. So since there's 4 seats, I want to make it 4 beds. Bed. Okay, so let me just make a ladder. There we go. And okay, I guess you have to like squeeze your body up, or I could just not make a ladder. Wait. 1 second, I can just do that. 1 second, let me just do the copy and paste. Perfect. We can just, there we go. And now we just have to destroy this ladder. And now we have the beds. Now all I have to do is add the pillow. Whoever's sleeping there, their necks are gonna probably hurt in the morning, but yeah. But there we go, we have it done. And I have no idea where I'm gonna color this, but yeah. But I'm glad that I at least made this. But anyways, I am gonna color it now. Even though I said I have no idea what I'm gonna color this. Yeah. I'm gonna color the walls like a lab. Don't mind. There we go. Now I want to make the control panel black. Well, kind of black. Perfect. Wait. There we go. I like how I colored those. I'm going to color these white. Actually, we should probably mix the color around, because they would probably seem like two colors. Probably might be a little insane. Okay, now just... There we go. Looks very hard. And yeah. It looks a little too bland, but yeah. Now I want to color this black. Then orange. This is either gonna look very bad or very good. I don't know. Comment below if it looks good or bad. It kind of looks good, but I'm just gonna leave it like that until something happens. And I already had an idea to just place this right here, and then make it look like it's a future lamp, and then add 2, and then wait, not white, then it just looks like toilet paper. Blinding. Alright, that looks better. And now they can sleep with a light that never turns off. That's not bright enough. And I don't even know how. There we go. Oh, the sun is just setting. That looks... I feel like it would need some more stuff, but I'm pretty sure it just needs some decorations. But I'm gonna do decorations later. But at least we got one building down. Now we just have to do the other one. Wait. Oh, this one. Let me check on my notes. This one is gonna be the servers. This is on second floor. I want to make it like you walk in to something amazing. And you go on to this, and you turn, and then look at a whole lot of servers. And I want to make this room nice and big, because it will be holding servers, a lot of servers. Look at that. That's perfect. Now, all I have to do is just add the walls. You have to like walk to the very end and just look. And then what I planned for was a screen, a giant screen that's off. And yeah, a giant screen literally right there. And then this room filled with servers. And yeah. And I would imagine some pretty good jukes, because how much like stuff is in the way. And the reason why I'm not making this with blocks is either way there's going to be 2 items. And I feel like this would look cooler. And I do want to add like something that makes it look like a server. But glowing lights inside of these, I don't think that's possible. And I want to make these a little more closer. There we go. Now full room is filled with servers. And that's... and the TV's uneven. Oh, screen, but yeah. There we go. And perfect. This already looks cool. You just go in, and then you just look at this TV screen. And now look at this. Imagine this room. And I want to make it dark. Dark with a little glow. And I'm gonna make this screen actually have a color. And that color is gonna be this. Why that color? I have no idea. But maybe I can make a lore. Oh, this is very close to there, so you might hear people over here if you're in the other building. No, other place. Oh, yes. And now, once I put... Oh, yes. Oh, that's already looking cool. Imagine you're just walking up here not expecting that much. Then you come through. And then you just see this. And then a bunch of servers that you probably won't know what they are. And I want to just color them this color. Wait, I had an idea to make it look like it's glowing. Adding slabs. But that would add to the brightness. And I don't want to make it bright. Now, I wanted to make the server room. I'm just gonna make it gray. I do want to make it look a lot more darker by making the walls black. Yes. So it would look a lot more darker. Oh, it already looks a lot more darker. I'm painting the roof, you can see how it would look. Once you enter, oh yeah, that looks fire. Now I want to add something, but I don't know what. But this already looks very fire. So this looks underfinished, but like it looks very fire. So I want to add these like things. Only if there's a way to make like stuff not glow, to glow, but to not give that effect where it makes it bright. But I just want to fill. I'm just gonna be filling this entire place out with like these. And then move on. Why is this kind of calming? Oh, yes. Oh, that looks so good. Wait, I just had another idea to make that look even more cooler. To make it look like it's glitching. By putting slabs on it. Like, there's only so many possibilities for like putting them on, so I feel like a lot of them might be looking like they've repeated, And I just want to color these kind of like different colors. I had an idea to not make them look like they're glowing. I'll just color them the basic colors. Okay, I think that's all of them. Now everyone should have one. Okay. Okay, I've done it, and now all I have to do is paint it. This is supposed to represent it like lighting up. It's now just looking like iron deposits. Like, doesn't it look like iron? Wait. Huh. Nah, I'm just gonna. Okay. Well, anyways, I just have to make this look like it's glitching. By coloring, no, by putting it a bunch of these. Perfect. Now all I have to do is color the rest black. Okay, not that. Perfect. There we go. Now that looks like it's glitching. Now I would say the server rooms are now done. Now we just have to move on to the final room. And that's the lab. But there's one problem with the lab. Look how much space we have. I think we definitely need some more space. So the way I'm gonna do that is add a teleporter. That will teleport you into the lab. And after that, I just have to fix all the holes. Which would probably take a long time. And I'm definitely gonna put that in a separate video because that would take a long time. And I don't want to make this video take forever. I just want to give you like updates, not a long form. And I like also adding shorts to like the updates. So if you don't want to watch the long form video, you can just watch the short and then see what's updated. And I'm planning on trying to finish this. So yeah. Now I don't even know how it's still bright in here, but anyways, we're gonna just take a teleporter. Yeah, I like to jump into them to just test if I have any teleporters that are that color. It's a good test. Now all I have to do is put this somewhere. And as you can see, there's only one kind of spot right here. And I'm planning to make this like big. Or on top of the sewers. Which, okay, we have a lot of room, but that's there. So I'm just gonna build it somewhere right over here. But first thing we have to do is actually build it. I should probably make color schemes on my paper. Because then I can have a better idea. I'm gonna start doing that. Now, I want this to be big and also be small, because this is not really the place that you probably stay in. You'd probably be like, oh, wait, no. The place that you would probably stay in for like, I have no idea how long. But I want to leave that there. The reason why is because something will be there. Oh. And that will be the generator. The nuclear reactor. That's powering the entire town. And yeah. So anyways, I just have to make the nuclear reactor. And I didn't really think on how I'm gonna make this. But all I had to do is just hope. I want to make it a cylinder, no, a rectangle. Because then it would look, I feel like it would look better. Because the square is like, it's too square. So I need to make it longer. And then now that's, well, a rectangle is a square. But you get where I'm aiming. Square is square and then got rectangle. Now that looks better or terrible. I have no idea. But yeah. Now the way I want to make this is look like it's going. I want to make it look like it's going everywhere. The nuclear reactor. And that's how it's gonna look. But we actually have to color it. Ow, that already is blinding me. If you're watching this video, you might be getting blinded also. Oh, the glow effect from it is, wait, I don't even know if it's getting glowed because of that. But now it looks much more cooler. I also want to make it look like it's getting powered. Like, no, like it's getting pumped. Or something like that. And I also want to have barrels. Those barrels are going to be filled with toxic waste. Well, not, yeah. But I don't want to make this so lit up. Okay, that dims it. I want to see what the most dimmed one is. Okay, that dims it a lot more. So we're going to use that. The way we're going to use that is... Will that light up this area? Okay, that doesn't. Wait, how much does this light up? Oh, that literally lights up the same amount. Trying to think. Okay, we're gonna... That lantern? And that's a lantern. That's much more lower. There we go. Now we have the lanterns. Now all we need is to actually get this into a barrel. Well, at least try. I don't even think I own. Okay, I do. Well, not get it in, but like make it look. Okay, I'll just put that upside down so you can't see inside. Oh, look at this. Okay, just have to put a bunch of these barrels. Then make it look like it's getting pumped. The wall. I'm going to use these wires because these wires are bigger. And also, they look like electricity. They are electricity wires. And they look like different types of wires. No, it's just Roblox. I'm just gonna and there we go. By the way, I've been trying to learn how to edit, and it's not really going that well because I haven't figured out how to send the videos back out to my phone. So yeah, if anyone knows how to do that, please tell me. There we go. Now we just have to color this bottom. Now I'm thinking the same color that I colored the bottom of the server rooms, I'm pretty sure. Now then I want to color the walls a different color. Like to make it feel like it's science room. Or like a bunker. Now I do want to make this gray. Wow, I was supposed to say I didn't get it on the ceiling. There we go. Wait. This barrel isn't flipped. And now that looks pretty good. Now I do want to add some other stuff, but I don't really know. Wait, nuclear sign. I do want to add the nuclear sign. I do want to add some electricity to it to make the reactor look like it's okay. For that, I want to add like a main control panel. Aw, you can never tell. Well, yeah, you could tell, but like, but you would be kind of confused. Okay, definitely not that. I'm gonna go the same color. There we go. Now this looks good. And I imagine someone might try. I want to make it a barrel. But actually, so we can hide in there. Also want to make another kind of secret hiding spot. See, that might look like it's facing the wall. But if you come over here, go inside. That's probably a good hiding spot. And there's not really any hiding spots here. So yeah, I just make it there. And then it would be done. Yeah. Just have to find. There we go. We'll teleport you back. So, I don't know how I opened that, but it's probably because I was on the other side. But that means I have kind of finished that. But anyways, I've kind of finished that. And now, I just had to move on to the decorations. But this video is already super long, and I do not want to bore you with everything. And also, I'm probably going to just make this video much more shorter. No, not much more shorter, to make this video much more shorter, I'll be making another video about the filling in and other stuff, like decorations and painting and the actual sewers. But anyways, bye!